Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we found out that Chihiro's come across some money troubles as the student council treasurer, so try to help her find the money as well as clear her name. We also started a social link with this lady of all people, Fuka Yamagishi. Today, we're gonna do some more stuff at school before we do head off to Tartarus, since Saturday is coming up, and that usually is the day for us to go explore the labyrinth. Now, something I actually did touch on Chihiro is a little tidbit about her character design. It comes from unused concept art of Fuka, so if you ever wonder why there are a lot of similarities between those two, that's probably the reason why that they are so similar in terms of their characteristics. Which I think was pretty cool that they decided to use a character design that I guess was just that impressive that they decided to keep it for another character down the line instead of just trashing it all together. It's pretty awesome. Granted, it is a way for the devs to reuse assets, but technically that kind of asset was never really used in the game to begin with, at least as far as I know, but still, it's a pretty cool tidbit to know about Chihiro and Fuka, that they have some sort of connection like that. And speaking of other people in C's, we did hear that Junpei was actually in the store. You know I used two-handed swords, right? Yeah, I know. The legendary sword. Are you trying to find another sword that's better than the Juzumaru? Because if the Juzumaru is what you're looking for, we already have like two of those things. At least had. I did sell one of those off. How can you deny a man's passion like that? That's cold, bro. Come on, you've gotta dream big. Well, considering that there's a labyrinth that's loaded with weapons, and we do know a police station that do sell those kind of weapons, I guess you're right about that. I actually didn't mean to hit there's no need. Let's see, find me one too. I want to see what kind of legendary sword he is trying to look for. Yeah, he never specifies. Oh well. Well, I wish you good luck in your quest anyways, Junpei. See, it's Friday. Oh, wait a second. First things first. Remember the guy in the gray suit that we gave some money to recently? Well, if we speak to him again... Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. I have some unfortunate news regarding your investment. Things are not running as smoothly as planned. It still has the potential to turn a profit, but... I would require additional 10,000 yen to get things back on track. Well, fortunately for us, we are going to Tartarus, so we will be getting some more money in the labyrinth. So I will part ways with more money as much as I don't want to. I'll be in touch once your fortune has been made. So we'll head to Chagall Cafe and get our charm raised as always. And since we are tired, we can't study for tonight because I seem to get tired a lot as of late. I'm not sure what's wrong with Makoto's luck in trying to keep his condition at a stable pace, but we'll have to turn in earlier for the night. I don't think I have time to talk, baby. I've got plans coming up this weekend, sorry. Well, just hang in there, man. We'll work something out with your uncle, I know it. I know, game, I had to turn in earlier because you seem to like to make Makoto get tired quite a lot for some reason. I'm still bitter about that, to be very honest. I can't believe that we got tired like twice in 4 days. I can't remember that happening to me, and that's just stupid. Oh, my teacher told me about Mitsuru Kurito, the student council president. She's going overseas after she graduates, probably so she can run the Kurito group later. Wow, that's crazy. She's so different from us. The funny thing is, I hear she still lives in the dorms. I wonder why. Maybe her parents were strict when she was growing up? Given how Mitsuru turned out, I can probably believe that. That would explain her demeanor and the way she carries herself. Speaking of Mitsuru...
Mind if I interrupt? I was just told by the chairman that he'll be stopping by this evening. When you get back, come to the 4th floor meeting room.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you all later.
And there she goes. That was very direct of her.
Koro-chan, give me your paw. Oh, good dog. Oh, hi. Hey, you're back.
I cannot say no to this. I love dogs. I have to ask to do this.
Sure. Koro-chan, go say hi. His name's Korumaru. I've seen him sitting by the steps of the shrine.
Oh, this dog still goes on walks all by himself?
What do you mean?
He used to belong to the priest at the Naganaki Shrine. Every afternoon, the two of them went this way for a walk.
That explains it.
Well, until the priest passed away.
He passed away?
Oh, you haven't heard the story? It was about 6 months ago. The priest was hit by a car while walking his dog. He didn't survive. Ever since then, that dog sits patiently by the site of the accident. And he goes for a walk every day, just like when his owner was still alive. Oh, shoot, I have to get going. My son will be back soon.
Oh, you're such a loyal dog. Good boy. Huh? What's wrong? Oh, nothing. Sorry. Wait, isn't the chairman coming today? Then we should go get ready.
Hello, everyone. I wanted to let you know how my research has been going. This concerns those shadows that have been appearing during full moons. I want you to listen closely. It might be hard to follow. Shadows can be divided into 12 categories according to their characteristics. This we've known for a while. It's like their class or order. Now, I've classified the special shadows we've seen so far, and it's simply fascinating.
And?
Oh, sorry. Those 4 shadows belong to categories 1 through 4 in order of their appearance. They may have looked different than the more common ones, but the classification scheme still applies.
Is that something we should be excited about?
Oh, I get it. There's 12 in all. 8 we haven't seen yet.
That's exactly right, Fuka. You're quite sharp.
Oh, okay, but what are they after?
That's a good question. And that's what we haven't figured out yet. Their motive. They don't kill their prey. They feed on their minds. It can be considered predation. But is it really? Is there an underlying intent behind their behavior? The purpose of the shadows as a whole, that's what we need to consider.
This is interesting. But no matter what, we still have to beat the rest of them.
I agree. That's about all we can do at this point.
8 more, huh? Lucky us. According to the data, each one has been stronger than the last, so we better start training harder.
We'll manage. We've got plenty of time.
What about Tartarus? Why does it even exist?
The pieces are falling into place one by one. But the shadows that appear when the moon is full, you wonder what their purpose is. Aid them remain. Yep, still a long road to go. Just as I say that, the game also says that for me. Man, I really am in sync with this game sometimes, I swear. I guess it goes to show just how much I really have played it, or I'm just being really, really coincidental in my speaking. Stu was awfully quiet that that meeting from what I've gathered though. You know, if you're looking for someone to talk to, the wrong person. Oh, sorry, sir, that was really awfully rude of me. Then again, Makoto barely speaks, so he's not really the best when it comes to manners. Don't worry about shouts getting stronger. We'll continue to progress with Tartarus, exactly. We have to do our best. If we do, we'll win. If we don't, we'll lose. Simple as that. See what everyone else has to say before we do speak to Fuka. Tartarus is filled with mysteries. Yeah, it is. Why did it appear? How long has it been there? Do you think we'll ever know the answers? Well, if we investigate hard enough, we probably might. We don't know how long it's been there, but as long as it exists, then I'm pretty sure we'll come across the answers. That's right, Junpei, only 8 remain, we have to beat them all. We're already a third of the way there, so that's good to know, but we still have a long road ahead of us. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Ikutsuki, I need something to wipe off glasses. Hey, Makoto might not wear glasses, but the guy controlling him does. So technically, I kinda do need them. Kinda makes sense. At least in my mind. It's for a friend, right? Yeah. Let's say that, it's for a friend. It's nice of you to look after him. Damn it, Akutsuki, you and your puns. It looks diggy, but it works very well, in fact. Your friend's glasses will shine like the sun. I'm sure he or she will be pleased. And with that taken care of, I can hand that off to Elizabeth when we do go into Tartarus. Actually, wait, first things first, before anything else happens, I'm gonna save just in case. Okay, Fuka, I think it's time for us to head to the labyrinth once again. It was very convenient that Ikutsuki came to visit us, actually, because we were just heading into Tartarus anyway, so it kinda works out. I swear though, it just feels like yesterday I was at this dang place. I still remember that 4.5 hour recording session I had recently, and like more than half of that was spent in Tartarus itself. Oh boy, let's hope today things will be a little easier. But I will do all the preparation stuff off screen just to save some time. Yes, I have, Elizabeth. This must be something one uses to wipe one's glasses. I see. This is no ordinary rag. Or dirty rag. Ordinary dirty rag. How did I miss that word out? Fine microfibers, maximum flexibility, and absorbency. And an ideal size. It's perfect for wiping glasses. Yet, if I'm not mistaken, this stain here is soy sauce. Which means that although it's made to wipe glasses, it can polish off other things too. Wow, Ikutsuki, you are really, really dirty. Why don't you use the glasses wipe cloth for something else other than just wiping glasses? I mean, you're gonna dirty the rag if you do that. He probably doesn't care about that though. We got 42,000 yen, an easy amount of money to make. Alright, so there's still this request that's coming up in a week's time. I'll accept this now since we have room in our request box to fill out. And the Platinum Watch, that's coming up soon. I guess we'll accept this as well just to save some time. Because if I remember correctly, this next guardian we'll be facing might be the last one before we reach the old document. So hopefully that will be the case. If not, then we can just accomplish that in the next Tartarus expedition. Which I Hope it is coming up next Saturday. Let's check our calendar first before I do really commit that to being right. Yeah, there is one more Saturday on the 27th. So even if I don't get to the old document today, we'll be able to get to it on the 27th. So we still got some time to complete that request. But that's probably the only Tartarus thing related that we have to take care of. In terms of requests, that is. So now begins the long, embarking journey to floor 59. And considering how things have gone recently, this is not gonna turn out so well. Alright, so let's head over here and get to floor 48. I guess I will talk about the equipment set when we do get to floor 59 because I forgot to go over that, but there's no turning back now. It's a bit too far even for Fuka to scan. Even though I do know which floor is coming up, still, it's still gonna be worth for Fuka to check up on. We'll attack this guy, and you would realize that, or you would notice that I do have a fist type item equipped on Makoto. First of all, it's a Dark Eagle, a new enemy that we've now come across in the Arqa block. What I have equipped is called the Sonic Fist. I actually got two pairs of these, one for myself and one for Akihiko is gonna use, but obviously you can see Akihiko has a different kind of punching item that he's using right now. I'll get to that momentarily. The Dark Eagle are weak to Zio, so that's good to know. The Sonic Fist I have has medium odds of inflicting fear, which we saw earlier on in this battle. Also, if I can, I want to try to get Makoto's crit animation with these Sonic Fists to be shown. And I do see a persona I don't have yet. I didn't get to it. Kind of lost my attention at the end there, to be honest. I swear I've been doing a lot worse when it comes to those shuffle time minigames over the years. I used to be really accurate with those, but I guess as time goes on, my eyes have been getting a bit slower. Old age, right? Can't really stop that. So while I had the Sonic Fist, I got a pair of Blade Fists that Akihiko has currently equipped. And those are a lot more powerful, I believe, than the Sonic Fist. I believe those Blade Fists have a attack power of 80, while my Sonic Fist I think has 77. I'm not sure what the effect those Blade Fists would have, to be honest, if they have a certain effect to them as well. But it's a lot more powerful for Akihiko, so that's why I have them on him. Wait a second, these are new enemies. Well, I didn't expect that. Alright, so the crying tables. So let's see what these guys are made of. If I had to guess, they're probably weak to Bufu. And Akihiko got a crit off that crying table with a Sonic Punch. Very nice. And they are weak to ice, just as I thought. But I'm trying to get Nigi Bitama to learn Magaru, so may not be using that. Wow, another crit from Junpei. Wow, this party's just firing on all cylinders today. Get it fired because Crying Table was a fire type enemy? Okay, I'll shut up now. Lame jokes aside, this isn't proven to be very difficult to take care of, but I don't want to jinx things too soon. Or I don't have to. We did take care of them very easily, so I had nothing to worry about. Collect this, a Dekaja gem. I think that nullifies stat bonuses on the enemies, so that'll be definitely helpful to have on hand. The enemies are getting stronger. I wonder how tall this tower really is. That's one of the reasons why we're investigating this structure, Fuka, because we're trying to learn that out ourselves. I know Mitsuru wants to learn that answer for herself as well. And these are definitely new enemies. I don't remember coming across these guys yet. The Killing Hands. We do get first strike, so I'll try to punch these guys. Try to save up some SP because I do tend to run up SP very fast when going through Tartarus because I just use so many magic attacks. And they're weak to fire. Okay then. That'll definitely be up Junpei's alley if he does ever get the chance to use an Agibu, which he will this turn. And just in case, I'll try to use Medea. At least have Junpei and my help back up to very high standards. Oh, I can use Bufala. Good thing Akihiko dodged it. Nice. Junpei probably got the idea to use Aki. And it looks like he's gonna knock down all of them. That's nice. See, Junpei, you're not so dumb after all. You do have some intelligence in you. Indeed, let's get him. It might not kill him, but it'll definitely weaken them down. Or not, it will kill them. They're a lot weaker than I thought they would be. Alright, we're up to level 20. And, wait, another change? Oh, sweet, we can store up to 10 personas now. Excellent. I totally forgot that was coming up too, like with the first upgrade in our Persona Arsenal. But for Personas, I'm not gonna think about that. That'll definitely make the party a lot more jealous because we can wield double-digit Personas now and they can only still have one each. That still kind of jerkish, come to think of it, the way I put it like that. Oh, cool, so that's how it looks like. I usually don't use punching type equipment at all. Like I stated recently, I'm most comfortable with the one-handed sword, so I really get to see Makoto's punching a crit animation. But now I know what it looks like.
Good job.
And we can see that the fear effect is definitely working out very well for our Sonic Fists. There's also one thing I didn't mention about the kind of equipment that you have, well, I guess equipped for lack of a better term, on Makoto. When you do that, your protagonist will actually say different things when you use the evoker to summon your persona. So you may have heard that when I have been using different kinds of attacking equipment before, but that's kind of a little change that nobody really knows, or I guess not a lot of people would really notice. Probably because you can hear it, so you might be able to pick it up yourself. But that's a little change you can experience when you're using different types of attack equipment with Makoto. And we got a level up for Junpei. Hang on, I think we have some new enemies here. The Maniacal Book. I'm surprised we're coming across new enemies this far in Arqa still. Kinda surprising. There's a lot more enemy variety in this specific block than I remember. These guys are weak to dark, I believe. I don't have any persona that has a dark element. I'm not sure if I have any items that has the Noodle skill either, so we're gonna have to beat these guys the long way. I'm still trying to get Nikki Mitama to learn Magaru, just for future use. And Junpei with Assault Dive incoming. We get it down very fast too. Wasn't that tough to take care of, but that does remind me that I might have to get a persona that is very well versed in the dark element sometime soon. I already have slimes, so that doesn't really matter.
My skills have improved.
Akihiko got a level up too. Right before I got another disc potion. I should probably advance to the next floor now. Aha! Something inside of us has changed. Nikki Mitama is now at level 16, which means it finally learned Magaru. At long last. And I did see you can learn another skill called Recarm, which I believe can help revive a fallen ally. So I'm still gonna level up on Nikki Mitama some more if I want to get that skill, but at least I finally got Magaru now. Hang on a second, I see a new foe, the Enslaved Beast, along with a pair of crying tables. I don't really remember what the Enslaved Beast is weak to. So we'll find that out momentarily. Mito will work on these crying tables. Weak to fire. So good that we got Junpei on the team. And executing that weakness exploit right away. Good on you, Junpei. But of course, since the AI doesn't know really how to be the best all the time, it's gonna do that. Thankfully, I do have Jack Frost equipped, so I can use one turn to knock down the crying table. Then I'll switch off to his brother Pyrojack to take down the enslaved beast as well. Use that. Besides, Pyrojack has the potential to learn Agilao, which is a stronger version of Aki, like I've stated in the past. So getting some experience out of the deal won't be that much of a deal breaker for Pyrojack. I was able to get another persona from Shuffle Time. Sochuten. I have no idea how to really say that word, but it's another persona. I really will take my chance with a double up. I've seen it earlier. Doesn't really offer any new personas that I'm looking out for. As long as I'm here, I might as well replace Mitama with whatever this thing's name is.
Yes!
And Yukari leveled up once more. And we managed to hit level 21, and this was the goal I wanted to get to before we head to the 59th floor.
Oh no!
Well, easy come, easy go. Well, as long as I'm here, I might as well talk about everyone's equipment now. The only thing that changed about Yukari is the combat boots I gave her, which has a medium chance of evading electricity. The only thing that changed about Mitsuru is that I gave her one of the master's garments that I bought at the police station recently. The same thing applies to Junpei, except I gave him one of the metal protectors I got just for more defense. And the same goes for Akihiko too, but I really haven't learned what the Blade Fist actually has as a side effect, if it has any side effect at all. So I'll speak to Akihiko specifically to see if there is anything. Plus 3 agility, okay, nothing special. But at least I know now. I know she's not in the party, but I'd like to talk about Mitsuru's persona a little bit more while we're still grinding. So, Mitsuru's persona Penthesilea is based on an Amazonian queen in Greek mythology. She was the daughter of Ares and someone else named Otrira, who was the queen and founder of the Amazons. Legend has it that Penthesilea killed her sister Hippolyta by accident, so as punishment, she was forced to join the Trojan War in its final year, leading the Amazons. She was ultimately killed by Achilles, who fell in love with her upon her death. And to talk a little bit more about Mitsuru herself, in the console versions of Persona 3, she can wield all sorts of one-handed weapons. This was strangely changed in the portable version, where she was only relegated to use fencing rapiers and jousting lances. I guess because that since the protagonist was destined to use one-handed weapons, that's part of the reason why they made that change. But still, it's really weird that they relegated Mitsuru to just 2 categories of one-handed swords. Probably because that she has experience in fencing. Despite this, Mitsuru happens to be the most popular character among the developers, and if you see her use Mario Kart a little bit in its playthrough so far, well, that's actually a running joke among the Persona 3 fanbase, because she tends to do that quite a lot for some reason. So much so that it's pretty much a meme among the Persona 3 community. Oh, come on, really? Swift Strike? Swift Strike of all things killed me again. I'm never getting to the next Guardian at this rate, am I? Oh my god, that's the 3rd time today! Okay, seriously, what is preventing one of my party members of just reaching into my pocket and getting either a revival bead or a bomb of life out of my pocket and then using it on me to bring me back to life? I mean, you'd think somebody would come up with that solution, but nobody does. They never do it. I mean, they use other kinds of items, but never one of the ones that brings you back to life. That's such an obvious solution, come on! Oh my god, I'm finally here. Floor 59 with one powerful shadow near the middle. I'm gonna get back to the bottom floor and save. I'll rearrange my party a little bit more for the upcoming Guardian. That's right, folks. You're not gonna wait till next episode for this battle to take place. It's happening right now. But like I said, I'm gonna save and then rearrange my party, so I'm gonna need a minute. So I wasn't done yet with grinding. I found out that Mitsuru was close to level 21, so I wanted to grind a little bit more just so she could get to that level. Because now at level 21, Mitsuru has the ability to use Bufula. So I figured I'd get that very quickly before I head to the boss fight, because I am bringing this party you're seeing right now up against that really powerful shadow. This is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would, but at least we're finally at the Guardian floor. Let's approach our next opponent and look to bring it down.
This shadow is an emperor. It must be watching over this area.
Okay, so this should be the final guardian of Arqa since there's only one we're fighting, but it's be very powerful. This is the Intrepid Knight, level 26. It's strong to all physicals and drains wind, so that's why I left Junpei out of this fight.
Give me a sec. I'll
The
scan
worst thing
target.
about this thing is, it's got heavy wind spells it can use. It's got a third tier wind spell called Garudine, and it also has with Garula. So I've read up that this thing is susceptible to Rage and Charm, so that's why I got Mitsuru into this fight as well, because since she's known for using Marin Carton quite a lot, I'm hoping she does it in this fight so it could prevent the Intrepid Knight from damaging us a few turns. I may have to fiddle around with the tactics a little bit in order for Mitsuru to do so. Yukari, since she's gonna be our healer for this fight actually, I should sign her to that since she is affiliated with Wind. Alright Mitsuru, can you do anything that can get Marikarn out now? There's nothing. Of course, the one time I want to use Marikarn, she doesn't have any ability to do so. Okay then. Which persona should I bring out? I should probably get something that has Rakukaja. Or Rakunda rather. Tarunda, I think that weakens down not electricity. Attack. The only thing I've got that has Rakunda is Armitama. Maybe I could get Secunda to lower his hit and evasion rate, perhaps? I might take the chance to try to enrage it, but it is frozen right now. So maybe I could get a crit off of this, if I'm able to do so. No, nothing. It was worth a shot. Do this with Garula. It hurts us like hell. Except for Yukari, of course, because Io is Wind affiliated. But everyone else, however, is not gonna be so lucky. Perhaps Yukari's gonna use Dia. That's be her role in this fight, to try to keep everyone alive. Unfortunately, she doesn't have anything like Medea, like I do, to heal everyone at once. So that's gonna be the big thing that I have to overcome in this fight. Let's try Provoke. It is susceptible to rage from what I researched on. Well, it didn't work that time. And it killed me instantly with Garudine, of course. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so rushing it headfirst like that wasn't the best idea in hindsight. So I'm going with Plan B. By fusing Nikki Mitama and so whatever this thing is. By fusing these together, I found out that we could create Ghoul of the Death Arcana. I'm not doing this for social league purposes, as we can see, it nullifies wind. And from what I've researched, the Intrepid Knight does nothing but wind attacks, so while I'll be able to brute force the wind attacks, I can just chip down his health bit by bit. And I could probably play a role as healer as well for Akihiko, Mitsuru, and possibly Yukari if the time comes. So that's why I'm using Ghoul right now. Since I wasn't able to brute force that, we're going with Plan B. Having a barrier, so to speak, with Ghoul that nullifies wind, and then we could brute force it all the while. So really it's not that much different from Plan A. I just got a 100% chance of not being affected by wind attacks now. Okay, time for round 2. Yes, I know, Fuka. It's a guardian of this area, but I've come more prepared this time. The bad thing is, all I've got now is just melee attacks to work with, but that's not gonna help me at all. I also got Mudo, but that's not gonna help at all either, since all bosses are resistant, or should I say, are able to nullify dark and light skills. So none like that's gonna matter. Speaking of which, I also researched that the Intrepid Knight has a small chance of using... Ah crap, it's got Windbreak too? Okay, I didn't account for that to happen. Well, that's not gonna be nice. As I was saying, I researched that this thing also has a small chance of using Hama as well, so be on the lookout for that. And now that I've got my wind affiliation taken down for the time being, you know what? I'm gonna use this, the magic mirror. So this will be able to put up a barrier that reflects one magic attack for each party member that's been granted the power-up, or the item I should say. Even though it's not gonna damage the intrepid knife. Anything, it's gonna drain the wind, so that probably wasn't such a good idea after all. It will prevent my party members from getting taken down by a wind attack. Oh boy, now what to do? I think I should be able to try weaken it down. Weaken its defense rather. Can I do that? Increase strength. Maybe I should do that. Use a Fierce Sutra. That way everyone's attack will be raised for a few turns. So they should be able to damage it a little easier. I forgot to get Yukari to heal and support again. Or I could do a critical. That works too. I will not complain about that. Yeah, let's go on the AOA. Why not? You know, damage it a bit more. So we'll have a little bit less health to work against now. And there's a Hama in action. Thankfully it didn't work this time. I don't have a homunculus on hand, which does prevent the party members from not being instantly killed from the light and dark spells, as long as you do have homunculus on hand though. Alright, what to do? Should I raise? No, I shouldn't do that. I'll raise everyone's defense while I'm at this as well. It probably won't help with the Garudyne Garula, but it's worth a shot. I forgot to assign you card to win it to heal support again, but considering what you did last time, that probably will not matter. See Hama again. Oh, it actually used the magic barrier to reflect it. I didn't know that could work. But then again, it is a magic element, so I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, at least my wind affinity is back to normal, so that's good. That's kind of the reason why I was trying to use those items, to get its attention off of me, to not attack me with Garudyne. It does have Counter Strike, however, which can reflect physical attacks like we just saw. If you remember, the Enslaved Beast does have an ability called Counter, which does do the same thing, but I think it's less hurtful to you. Counter Strike is pretty much a more effective counter. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant on using physical attacks. I think I'll try to use an Oculau Gem. We got 5 of these things, so why not use one? This chipping down his health a little bit more. This is basically a war of attrition I'm going for at this point, since it is level 26 and I'm at like level 21. Okay, so that did work. Either it's not really strong with his melee attack, or that Protective Sutra is working a lot better than I thought. That just I say that my defense is starting to run out. So everyone else is gonna run out their extra defense too. And this time, I'm putting Yukari in heal support, just so I don't forget. And what to do? We'll try this again and hope Counter Strike doesn't come into effect. Good, it didn't. Now to use Dial as well. It's Octico.
Still alive.
So while this is going on, I'll list out some of the other things that the Intrepid Knight can do. Like we saw, it has Counter Strike, but has a 3% chance of working. And we just saw Heat Wave. Oh man, that almost wiped out Yukari and Akihiko and Mitsuru. Man. So believe it or not, Heat Wave is actually not a fire-based attack. It is a medium strike attack though, if I remember correctly. Sure, we'll use a B-Chain, why not? I can probably get more of those things in the future, in future boss battles anyway. Yes, Heat Wave is a medium strike attack, but not fire-based. We saw it has Wind Break, which can nullify by Wind Affinity. And we just saw Mind Charge, which is actually not that good for us. it doubles its next magic attack by 2.5 times. So I could probably try and bring up another magic mirror, but it would just drain a whole lot of HP if that happens. Protection Sutra just to be safe? I don't know how well this is gonna work. At least it's low on health now. Car can't do anything. I probably should got a rush when she was on the attack. And that's what I was afraid of. Akihiko's magic mirror did prevent him from dying, but it did recover some HP from the night. Okay, what to do next? I think I'll try to chip it down. Nope, Counter Strike came into effect again. That 30% chance happens a lot more than it does in this fight. At least from what I've experienced. Guardian Akihiko, well, either that protection sutra actually worked out, or Aki's at a stronger level than I thought. Either way, he's still alive. Now what to do? I think I'll throw out another Aguilau gem. The Intrepid Knight also has Rakukaja, so it can increase its defense, which would be very detrimental for us. It's also got something called Makara card, which can do what the magic mirror does for us. It can raise a barrier up and protect itself from one magic attack, which has happened in the past to me, but it hasn't done it in this fight yet, or Rakukaja for that matter. It usually does it a lot when I'm going through this fight. Okay, let's try a Buffalo Gem and see how this works out. About the same, but I did freeze it. But no one's gonna go out for a melee attack. Oh man, that's not gonna kill it. The card's gonna heal Akihiko. Yuzuru, are you gonna be able to get the final blow in or not yet? Here it comes. Guardite, I know Akihiko was able to survive that, considering what happened last time. And Mitsuru missed that slash. Come on, Mitsuru. Okay, I'll go for a strike attack. There we go, it took it down. Alright. So because it was so concerned trying to use Windbreak on me, I think that's what turned the tide for us. And we were able to get, I think it was a coin of Queen because of that. So thankfully that boss didn't take that long. Honestly, the reason why I died the first time is because I was just stupid not trying to get Ghoul a lot sooner. I should have done that before I went to the fight the first time. I'm gonna go back and save just in case, because you never know, I might end up dying again and have to do that boss fight all over again, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so now I'm taking all the precautions I can to get to the next old document. So as usual, after we've neared the end of a section in Tartarus, there's going to be a few enemies to look out for in the upcoming floors. So that doesn't mean we shouldn't let our guard down completely. These guys will still be dangerous if we do allow them to attack us like they did to me. Although, was it an enemy advantage? I'm surprised about that. I didn't try to resist whatsoever. Yet that didn't count as a first strike for the enemy? That was really strange, but I'll take it. That was a lucky break for us. Okay, we're still not at the next blockade yet. This might be another floor or two before we're able to see that come to pass. Here's the next flight of stairs. Nope, still not enough yet. Still a bit more to climb. Oh, there's a red shadow. You know, I'll actually kill it just for the experience. Because why not? That's some good XP. That's one big benefit of fighting against the red shadows. You'll get a lot of experience out of the deal if you're able to combat them. I did miss on the gold shadow, but I don't care about that. I just want to get to the next old document. Besides, I did take down another treasure head off screen anyway, so I did get a treasure coin out of the deal. And as I expected, we reached the next blockade, which, like always, we can't get past. We'll have to wait a little while before that time comes. And I will get that old document to give to Elizabeth. And I'll give that to her before we end things off for today. Oh man, this was quite the challenge today in our latest Tartarus expedition, but somehow some way we were able to get through despite the fact that I died multiple times today. It's like 4 times I died alone in this video. That's kind of sad. But it's all worth it since we got to the next blockade. Yes, I have, Elizabeth. It wasn't easy. Of course, it was written by a human, but who? I'm sure we'll find the answer higher in the tower. Probably we will once we do get to look at those old documents, but it's not gonna be for a while until I get the whole batch together. And with that last piece of business taken care of, that's gonna do it for today. We were able to get by the final guardian in this section of Arqa, and we got the last old document for the time being. So next time, we're gonna ace the dark hour and return back to our normal lives to see what awaits us as life continues. And we gotta keep an eye on that counter too, a little over 2 weeks until the next full moon arises, so we'll have to be prepared for that when that day comes. Until we meet again, farewell for now.